Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So that's got things underway. We expected better, and so did he. Gunther. Oh, good spread. Looks to the other side. Gunther. Eggestein. So what can they make of this? Cuts out the pass. Eggestein. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Looking ball that. Calmly anticipates. Leveling. And here's Undav. El Canous. Leveling. He's in space and looking for options. Leveling! Herring after the ball here. Undav, and he shoots! Goal! Stuttgart! And Stuttgart are ahead!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Stuttgart gain their reward with an early goal. Gunther. Oh, can he get onto this? That's a throw. Matanovic. Still up. And it's played forward. Furik. Out to the left it goes. El Canus, great chance! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Stuttgart are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gunter. Cross into the box. Aim forwards. Ginter cuts it out. Well-timed, excellent interception. Leveling. He's going to be disappointed with that. Leveling. Decent chance! In a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Stuttgart have hit a quick-fire double here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's come to nothing. Moved on forwards. Karazor. Eggestein. Freiburg can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. Gunter. Now it's levelling. It's El Canus. Karazor. That is very well defended. Matanovic tries to thread one through. Gunter. Can he latch onto this? Could try cutting inside here. And it's hoisted clear. Over to the left. Stuttgart, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Carazor, forwards and with intent. Gunter. Carazor. Leveling, given the lift of his goal, and he has been fouled there. And it's Alcanus. Delicate chip through. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Clearly not happy with that. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Stuttgart have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, perfectly measured that. Brilliantly cut out. Freiburg. That's an excellent interception. Ginter gets rid without sophistication. Throw it. Climbs up big! Clears it away. Moved on forwards. And up. Now it's levelling. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Alcanus. Well read, and the danger is averted. Gets it away. That's gone for a throw-in. Eggestein. And it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And that's definitely not his best. Another throw-in. Freiburg.
It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them.
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim.
Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous to any defence.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for it! Inter goes short, aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Alcanus. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's played forward. Spread out to the left. He is through here. And a chance! So here comes a substitution. It's a mighty effort! Outstanding save to keep that out. Still up. Oh, that's well done, really robust. El Canus. Still up. Now it's Undav. Cleared away. And that's a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And here's Freiburg. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Alcanus. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Strong running down that left flank. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. That's tidy. Looking for a decent ball in. Undav. Freiburg. Mittelstädt. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Stuttgart have got it back and they'll have another go. Undav. Leveling, laid out to the left flank. Stuttgart are closing in on a comfortable win. Now who's going to be first to this? Let's cut it out. Here's the delivery. Pinned towards the front line. Alcanus. And it's Alcanus. Freiburg. Undav. Freiburg. Big chance! And that is a truly outstanding save. What changes here from both sides, in fact? Matanovic going full tilt down the left. Gunter. Matanovic looks to get on the end of this. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Aim forwards. Stiller.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Matanovic. Played with finesse. Balls out once more. Carazor. Out to the left it goes. Gunter. And that's that. Stuttgart looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Stuttgart, well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.